Okay, so I'm trying to make sense. I'm trying to make sense. Say it one more time. Say it one more time. God, say it one more time. I'm trying to make sense out of what's going on. Trying to make sense out of. You ever heard of? You ever heard of robbing Peter to pay Paul? Uh, Why y'all robbing Peter to pay Paul? What are you doing that for? Okay. No, seriously. I was always wondering why people are so upset about robbing Peter to pay Paul. What? Oh, you guys are big mad at Peter because he has stuff. So you rob Peter because Paul's broke. Oh, Peter has something, Paul don't. So you're rob. You know, in the Bible, where's the Bibles at? Well, I got some Bibles around here. Where they at? Oh, here they go, right here. All right. Remember? All right, the Bible, biblical, man. The Holy Bible. You know how they talk about robbing Peter to pay Paul? Yeah, go home. Go rob Peter to pay Paul. But anyway, the Holy Bible. Why would anybody rob Peter to pay Paul? For what? Because Peter has money and Paul is broke. Well, damn. Oh, for sure, for sure. And you know, you want to know what? I've heard a lot of people have my whole life, people have complained. They complained, they complained, they complained. Okay, when I got my first government, when my family members and family friends found out I got a government check, they called and raised hell with my parents. You guys I have nothing but complaints my whole life. But did you ever ask him about sleeping in this bedroom as a child? Or Ernesto would come in there and sock his ass up pretty good while he's sleeping? Then run in the room like and never get caught. Mom, I don't know. My nose, I got a bloody nose. My lips are bleeding. My sister, she'd come in here and sock my ass up when I was a kid. Nobody ever questions me about my childhood. Okay, you know how people I grew up with in this neighborhood used to like brutally beat me, abuse me for no reason. I'm not depressed. I'm happy. I'm enjoying my life. I look upset, don't I? I look mad, but I'm not. And another thing. I'm enjoying my life. That's why I'm staying away from people. Okay? What was I talking about? About that video I just made questioning people about their childhood. Okay? Chris, we don't understand your behavior and words. Well, it starts when your sister is a little girl and you're a little boy and you're laying in bed, sleeping, and she runs out of her room and socks the shit out of Chris and runs back in the room and he goes crying to his mother and dad while they're sleeping and they're going, "Shut up, go back to bed, stop crying, cry baby." And it just gets worse. Stop. You guys just need to understand. His parents didn't have much money, okay? Thank God for a government check. That really helped out a lot. A government check. Okay? Thank God. Okay? Look. See if I got some. Shoot. I can't show it because it's got my name and address on it. I can't. I'd like to show y'all my proof of income, but it's got my name, my address, and everything. So I can't show it to you. I get social and security, and I got an EBT card. Okay. So things didn't get, my life didn't start getting better until I started getting a government check. Eventually, I got an EBT card. My life was always nothing but hell until I got some money. I grew up poor, poverty. I couldn't buy clothes, I couldn't buy shoes. I didn't have no money. And I got a government, eventually the government stepped in to go, we're going to give you a check. Make sure you use the money for the right stuff. I started paying my court, cause in and out of court and jail. So I'd use it to pay my court costs and fines. And then I got off probation after I got treated for treatment for addiction, alcohol and drugs. And I got off probation and started helping myself financially and other people when I had extra cash. So right now I'm trying to explain to y'all people that I grew up poor. I didn't have money. And I was real messed up. And I did messed up, I'll admit, when I was young, I made some bad decisions. I'll admit it. But sometimes it's better to try to mind your manners and have some responsibilities while you're living at your parents' house. Okay? Whatever happens after this is okay. Because I learned how to manage money, invest money. I learned how to pay rent, pay bills, fix my room up. I got the first, second, third stimulus. Paid like $1,000 in debts. Plus I had some money left over. So I had to learn manners and responsibility. I had to learn how to do stuff financially with money because I grew up poor and had no money. Okay? When you're homeless and poor, when you're poor and you're homeless, and you never had any money, life is difficult as hell. When you're poor and homeless, you have no income, you have no food, you have no decent clothes, shoes, anything. And you get older and the government says, well, we'll help you out. We'll give you a government check so you can buy food and pay rent and buy decent clothing and shoes. That's what, sometimes the government will step in. They came into my life, they said, we know you're probably messed up because you're broke. You're living in poverty, and you're poor, and you're homeless. We'll give you a government check. Just make sure you invest the money wisely. So that's why the government steps in. Well, in situations like mine, are like, we're gonna have to help these people. Like they're like, we're gonna have to help him because he's poor. He grew up homeless and in poverty. So that's probably why the government, SSI check, that's probably why they stepped in. Poverty, homelessness, poor, you dig? Let me just put it like this. I've been receiving the government SSI check, 2 of them, social and supplement. 1998. I'm not upset about anything. I just realized that when you're poor and homeless, but you have you grow up with you have a little manners and responsibility, and I realized that I don't care what happens. I don't care. It's just a fact that the government stepped in and helped with money. I don't care what people think or what they say. If I'd had the money, if I wouldn't have grew up, if I'd have been rich If I'd have grew up rich with, with a lot of money and, a good environment, I would have never been this type of person. I didn't grow up rich. I didn't grow up having anything. So there you go. You want me to lie about it? Do I have to lie? I mean, honestly, I live at my parents' house. I'm 44 years old, and I receive a government check. I even received an EBT card, food stamps. There you go. You want me to tell the truth, or do you want me to lie? You want me to be a liar or tell the truth? Which one? I can do? I can lie and tell the truth at the same time.